Hey there, today we're going to be talking about time management. To know how to better use your time, you need to see where exactly you are spending your time now and how useful it is. This chart represents Stephen Covey's 4 time management quadrants. Quadrant 1 contains tasks that are both urgent and important. This is referred to as the quadrant of necessity. Quadrant 2 consists of tasks that are important but not urgent. One of my professors calls this the quadrant of effectiveness. Quadrant 3 contains tasks that are urgent but not important. This is the quadrant of deception. Lastly, Quadrant 4 consists of tasks that are neither important nor urgent. This is the quadrant of waste and excess. Quadrant 1, important and urgent, necessity. This would consist of medical emergencies, filing your taxes at the end of March, cranking out that paper that's due in the morning or in a few hours. These types of things are bound to pop up on a daily basis. The key is being able to manage them. Which brings us to Quadrant 2, important but not urgent, effectiveness. This is the quadrant where you want to devote most of your time. This is where planning, preparation, and prevention take place. These activities can consist of working ahead on schoolwork, exercising, working on your relationships, and the like. Focusing on this quadrant keeps a lot of items from popping up in Quadrant 1. Now let's talk about Quadrant 3. Not important, yet urgent. Deception. This could be texting during class or while working on homework. Let's face it, the text probably isn't that important, but we feel like, oh, my phone just buzzed. I have to look at it right now. Not really. The same impulse can apply to checking Facebook. This would also be like, I have to watch the season finale of Psych, or I have to watch the results show of American Idol. Wait, does anyone even watch that show anymore? Finally, Quadrant 4, not important and not urgent, waste and excess. This would consist of playing video games. Facebook could also fit into this category, and let's face it, watching endless YouTube videos. Now, people could argue and say, well, I think this activity should go in this quadrant, not that quadrant. Whatever, it's your time. When you look at your to-do list for the day, which I'll talk about in another video, you want to write down which quadrant the tasks fall into, notice any glaring problems, mainly waste and excess tasks, and adjust your list accordingly. Start your day working in Quadrant 1, and you work your way down from there. Now, to give you some practice, I have some scenarios here on this piece of paper that could fall into Quadrants 1 through 4. Of course, it's open for debate, but I'll give you some examples, you tell me what you think it is, and then I'll tell you like 2 seconds later. Tonight is the results show on American Idol. It's a show you've just got to see. I'd put that in Quadrant 3. Ryan's little sister is having her 13th birthday next week and decides to send her a card. I believe that would be Quadrant 2. While walking on campus, Sarah stops to hear one of the student body candidates share how he will make all of her wildest dreams come true if elected student body president. Quadrant 3. Jill's roommate just got dumped for the 3rd time this semester. Tragic. To take her mind off her problems, she asks Jill if she could skip class to go with her to lunch. First of all, she's getting dumped 3 times. I don't know what her issue is, but it would be Quadrant 3. Dustin's study group wants to meet today to plan his class presentation in 2 weeks. Quadrant 2. Ted checks MSN after class to check last night's sports scores. Yeah, this is Quadrant 4. Well, I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope you found it somewhat interesting and or helpful. I'll see you next time.